YouTube was amateur boys back with another bang in this video. This is William Zepeda versus Tevin Farmer 2 official prediction. Let's get it. These dudes had a fight a few months ago, very controversial. William Zepeda, the pressure puncher, the volume puncher with all this quote unquote power, got dropped by Tevin Farmer, who's all every bit of a journeyman at this point of his career, right? And lightweight, he's pretty much a journeyman, right? I don't think Tevin Farmer has had a real successful career at 135. Let's see. Let's look it up. Mm, Let's see, William. Let's see who Tevin Farmer fought at 135. Tevin Farmer at 35 has fought Zepeda, Raymond Martala, right? He lost to Raymond. Um, and did he lose to Jojo Diaz at lightweight? That was super feather. So I mean, he beat a couple journeymen, but he lost to pretty much the prospects and the contenders at 135, which is pretty much understandable. But like I said, he's not in his prime anymore, right? Now he's going against bigger guys, but it's just funny because last time Zepeda was supposed to knock him out, right? He was supposed to be this overwhelming power puncher who's gonna run through Tevin Farmer, and he ended up getting dropped, right? So it was ridiculous. But I'm gonna read what Greg Hackett said about his opinion on the fight. You know, Greg Hackett from Philly. Um, so is Tevin, I believe Tevin from Philly. So Greg had some words in an interview. This is what he said. He said, "I think Zepeda will be in better shape and will be pushing a lot more. I think he's going to try and knock out Tevin in this fight. I think he's going to go after him early, right at Tevin." He says Zepeda knows if it goes the distance, it might be bad for him. I love this fight. The style matchups are crazy. Tevin definitely shows that he has a lot more in the tank. It's going to be a good fight. And I agree with that, right? I agree that it's going to be a good fight. Tevin Farmer showed that he was more than just some veteran who was fighting all the prospects. He showed that he had power and he was able to, you know, hurt the volume puncher, the pressure guy. Um, he said he thinks Zepeda gonna go for the knockout. I think that's what Zepeda does in every fight, right? He trying to get you out of there. That's the Mexican style, right? They want to get you out of there. A lot of aggression. They trying to get you out of there. A lot of the best Mexicans that come out of Mexico, especially the Spanish speaking Mexicans, Pitbull Cruz, William Zepeda, excuse me, a lot of them trying to get you out of there, bro. A lot of them trying to get you out of there. Every so often, you got a Mexican counterpuncher, right? Like a Juan Manuel Marquez. Um, I said Marquez Vasquez, something like that. I forgot his name. The one that knocked out Manny. Um, you got Ryan Garcia, even though he don't speak Spanish, he a counterpuncher. Canelo, somewhat of a counterpuncher, and it's very rare that you find Mexicans who fight with that counterpunching style. Most of the time, you got your what's his name, bro? I keep forgetting all of Salvador Sanchez. You got your bro. I keep forgetting these dudes' name. I keep forgetting these dudes' names, bro. I'm sorry, I forgot their name, bro. My bad. But a lot of Mexicans they pressure fighters. You feel me? The one that fought Meldrick Taylor, Chavez. How could I forget Chavez's name? Chavez, a pressure fighter. A lot of the best Mexicans are pressure fighters. Pitbull, Zepeda, Virgil Ortiz. You feel me? So that's what they gonna do. They gonna come at you and try to knock you out. Even Jose Ramirez, that's what he gonna do versus Devin Haney. He gonna come and he gonna try to knock you out. And you feel me? And I think that's why Arnold Barboza gets a lot of dislike, and why he not treated as like one of the main guys in Mexico. Because for some reason they don't like boxers in Mexico. Because if they like boxers, Arnold Barboza would be held to that standard. Like he's that guy. You feel me? He fighting Teofimo. He fighting tough competition. His last two opponents, Jose Ramirez, Jack Catterall, not Teofimo. That's some hella fire fights. You feel me? You gotta respect it, and he keep winning. You feel me? But like I said, the Mexican style is pressure, 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 and they trying to, they say pressure creates diamonds that bust pipes. A lot of the times, the Mexican style could bust pipes, but versus Tevin Farmer, it created a diamond in the rough, and he dropped Zepeda. You feel me? And this fight is gonna be real interesting. We gonna see who really adopts. I don't know if Tevin Farmer got a different level at this point in his career. The only thing William Zepeda can do different is throw more punches. right? He did everything he could. He showed his whole arsenal. The only thing he could do this time is throw punches. I don't think he got a hellified jab. In fact, I don't know. Maybe he worked on a jab. We saw Pitbull using a jab. But Tevin Farmer, shit, I don't know. Maybe he gonna use his legs more to avoid taking a lot more punches, or maybe he just stand on the line and counter punch this dude to control him. Who knows how he gonna fight William? But I know William is the favorite. If it go to decision and he don't get dropped again, he's gonna win, right? He won even though he got dropped. If he don't get dropped, come on, let's be real. Um, so William Zepeda is supposed to win this fight. I'd be surprised if he loses. I would be quite surprised. And if he loses, that's on him because he should have fought Shakur 2 fights ago. You feel me? Yeah, it's ridiculous. You feel me? And boxing, the only sport where you got champions chasing challengers. I hear it all the time, and a lot of the time it's coming from Golden Boy, right? Golden Boy got all the challengers, but the champions chasing them. Virgil Ortiz been getting chased by champions. Uh, William Zepeda getting chased by champions. Floyd Schofield was getting chased by a champion. Um, and the PBC, the PBC, you can say whatever you want, but they might delay fights, but they usually make the big fights happen, right? The only big fight that they missed out on was Keith versus Bud, Keith versus Errol. Um, but they cashed in on almost every other fight, and they still got hella 5 fights to make. You feel me? If they smart, they would tell Jermell Charlo move up. They would make Jamal fight Caleb Plant. They would make Andrade fight one of those guys, but they got a bunch of talent on PBC, and they would be fools to waste it. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the post notification bell. Till next time.